Hi everyone, welcome back to the House of Joseph. As you can see, I am now a fully paid up member of the old Blonde Club. And what do you reckon? It looks really natural, doesn't it? Well, to me it does. Maybe some of you out there think it looks ridiculous, but especially with the old black eyebrows and the black beard. But I did that on purpose because I wanted a very Scandinavian sort of ashy colour on my hair. It looks quite yellow at the minute, but that's the studio lights. I'll film downstairs towards the end of the video just to show you the finished result in natural daylight. And I think you'll be stunned and surprised at how beautiful this colour actually is. And it does look really natural, doesn't it? So that sounds like something you guys want to watch. Stay tuned. Hello gorgeous people, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I am currently bleaching my hair. Got a very, very attractive green plastic co-op bag on the top just to seal the heat in. I put it on about 15-20 minutes ago. It's already started its transformation from dark brown. My hair's nearly jet black naturally. What I did in the end was I mixed one sachet of the Jerome Russell powder bleach with a little bottle of Jerome Russell 40% volume hydrogen peroxide. And I think you need to use what they give you. So I used the entire sachet and I used the whole bottle of peroxide. It was only about 50 ml or maybe 75. Couldn't really work out the exact size of the bottle. About a small bottle anyway. And I'll link it and pop it down here. But should we have a little look, beautiful ones? I am so stressed, so stressed over all of this at the minute. But I've actually been up since 6 AM this morning worrying about whether I should do this or not. And in the end, I just thought, hell, we only live once, don't we? So if it all goes TU or tits up, which it probably will, then I'll just have to live with it, won't I, beautiful ones, and walk around with canary yellow hair for, well, until I can get it dealt with, which isn't going to be easy at all, is it? Because I think I might just have to shave it all off and go around with a skinhead for, it's going to look nice, isn't it, canary yellow skinhead, but until it starts to grow back in, then I'll just have to live with it. But shall we have a little look, beautiful ones, shall we? Slightly concerned about these side bits here, but so we're going to have a look, won't we, guys? So this is the colour it's gone. Oh my goodness me. Not quite the ash blonde Scandinavian feel I was going for at the minute. So I better just put my... and the reason I use a plastic bag or cling film or whatever you're going to put on top of the bleach combination of the hydrogen peroxide and the powder bleach is to basically seal in the heat, and the heat expedites the whole process, makes it far quicker. What I used to do when I used to bleach my hair was I used to get coconut oil and get a great big handful of it and just massage it into my scalp and cover my hair with the coconut oil before going in with the bleach. And this time I was going to use Vaseline or something like that. However, I couldn't be bothered. I just couldn't be bothered this morning. If it all snaps off and I end up with a bald patches all over my head, then so be it. But I promised I would film this for you guys out there, and that's what I'm doing. So I need to try and sort these side bits out in case, because there's going to be nothing worse, is there, than me walking around with white blonde hair and then, you know, black sideburns. It's going to look ridiculous, almost as ridiculous as I'm going to look anyway, with black beard and black eyebrows. So I'll probably leave this on for another 20 minutes to half an hour or something, or until it hurts so much that I can't bear it any longer. It doesn't hurt, it does, it stings. It just feels like someone's poured quite hot water onto my scalp. And then I'm going to go in with another layer of it afterwards, which will be agony, but needs to be done, doesn't it, beautiful ones? And because today, I should have said at the start that today I've got a day off work. So I've got to go meet David at about 4:10 from where he works. So it's going to be fun, isn't it? And if he just looks at me and then walks away, then I'll know that divorce is impending and that by bleaching my old barnet, I've ruined my entire relationship and possibly my whole life, because then I'll go back into work tomorrow and they'll sack me, because what I'll do, beautiful ones, is come back just once I've rinsed this lot off in about 20 minutes to half an hour, and I'll show you the colour it is, because it will be bright yellow or possibly orange yellow. It won't be the white colour that I need to then put the toner on top. And then I'll go in for the painful second layer of bleach, and then I need to put the toner on, and if I can get all of that done by 4 o'clock this afternoon, or even 3:30, that's the time I need to leave, because David works quite far away. But fingers crossed anyway, beautiful ones. Waffling, very, very nervous, very, very, very stressed. The whole bathroom's covered in bleach. No, it's not. So if you're watching Alison, my landlady, it's not. Please don't worry about that. But oh, and do be careful of your scalp, guys, because, I mean, the skin are... Oh, my goodness me. I think we're in canary yellow territory now, guys, aren't we? We're getting there anyway. Okay, yeah, what was I saying? That's what I was talking about, the scalp, wasn't I? Yeah. I noticed before when I used to bleach my hair that if you get any of the bleach powder or paste, really, isn't it, onto your scalp, and you're going for a second layer, do make sure you wipe it off before you put a bag on your head, or you leave it to start developing, because it will just leave your face red and raw and so on, because it is chemicals, isn't it, we're using at the end of the day. Right, I'm going to go now, guys, and I'll be back in about 25 minutes. Okay, see you soon. Dreading this. Right, beautiful ones, I'm back. Obviously, I haven't rinsed off yet. I haven't really hit any problems. It's just that it really hurts. It just feels like someone's pouring boiling water on my scalp. So, in future, I think when I come to do my roots, or if I'm going to keep the blonde colour, that is, I might just go in with a 30% vol or even a 20% vol and do it twice, as opposed to using 40% vol and doing it once, because that way it would be a lot. So, just looking at my fingers, hydrogen peroxide causes horrible little blisters on. Right, it's waffling. Sorry. So stressed, guys, really stressed. Yeah, so that's what I'll do in future, is use two lots of 20% vol, and just that way it's a lot more gentle on your scalp and on your hair too. If you've got very fine hair or sensitive skin, I wouldn't do this process at all. You just have to live with dark hair, bearing in mind my hair is very strong, and I am a man as well, and men's hair tends to be a lot stronger than ladies. So this is it so far, guys. Can you see it going really dark round here and here? That's because the hydrogen peroxide and the bleach mixture haven't quite, it's dried out basically, in other words. And it's important to keep it moist and hot as well. But I think we're nearly there, guys, don't you? It won't look like this once I've rinsed it off. It will probably be really yellow, which is the colour you want, to then go in with quite a nice ashy toned toner, ashy coloured toner. Right, I might leave it for another 5 or 10 minutes just to try and just push the envelope a little bit and get it as white as possible. Shall I do that, guys? Shall I? Why not? See you soon. Take care. Really worried. Really worried. What have I done? What have I done, beautiful ones? So, beautiful ones, this is not the final result by any means, but this is the result after one application of bleach, powder bleach, and 40% vol hydrogen peroxide. And as you can see, it has lifted my very nearly black hair to a sort of a banana yellow, almost like a golden blonde. I'm kidding myself, it's bright yellow, isn't it? So, yeah, there's nothing nice or natural about it at all, but there will be once I've used my ash blonde toner, I guess. I hope, fingers crossed again. What do you reckon? Can you see it's where my salt and peppering was before? It's made it almost white, hasn't it? So again, do bear that in mind. If you're going to be applying bleach onto greyish, whitish coloured hair, it will work far quicker. And my hair's an odd combination of salt and peppering. That means grey and white mixed together. Sorry, grey and black mixed together, or white and black mixed together, and the rest of it's just black with the odd grey fleck running throughout. But yeah, so this is it. I'll come down here and I'll go and take some photos or a little video in the bathroom so you can see how hideous this actually looks. Same colour as my teeth. Never nice, is it? So yeah, and at the moment as I say, I rinsed off, just went in with an application of shampoo, a Head and Shoulders shampoo, the strongest shampoo I could possibly find. Not moisturising yet, because I needed to get rid of all of the bleaching mixture from my hair. Which it has done, and the Head and Shoulders will do that effectively. And then I went in with a big dollop of purple conditioner, and that's toned down the yellow very slightly, nowhere near as much as I need it to. That's the toner's job though. The toner will transform all of this, and it will look, fingers crossed, I'm praying it's going to look natural. Please. If you are resembling a canary, you will need an ash toned toner, just because they're purple based, and it won't look purple on the hair after it's developed and you've rinsed it off. It will just look like a really lovely silvery blonde sort of colour. Although the purple tones in the dye which combine to neutralise the yellow will do just that. They'll neutralise all of this. I'm speaking as if this has worked already. It hasn't worked at the moment, as you can see. I mean, wow. Oh God, that is really yellow, isn't it, guys? And the thing about the blue tint to the powder is it's really deceiving. I thought my hair had gone almost white. It has, I suppose, or yellow, Billy Idol yellow. But so now I'm going to leave this condition on for possibly an hour. rinse off, and then I'll apply my toner. And I should have said that the toner I'm using is one of those semi-permanent ones. Don't go in with a permanent toner. So if you go in with a permanent toner, they contain hydrogen peroxide too, ammonia, and all of those horrible ingredients. You'll just be inflaming your scalp even more, especially if you've just used 40% vol peroxide on your hair. So just use one of those one wash in, 24 wash out. I'm using the Castings L'Oreal one. I'll find a picture of him and put him here somewhere. And that one's called Iced Cool Blonde or Cool Ice Blonde, something like that. Anyway, but you can look at the top of the lid and it tells you that the group of tones. So this is an ashy, ultra light or very light blonde toner. So what do you think? Oh my goodness me. Right. I'll see you a little bit later on, either with a finished result or with, no, I'll come back with the tint on my hair just as I've applied it and let you know how painful that could be. It's going to be agony, guys, absolute agony. Things I do for you, eh? I'm not doing it for you, but I am doing it for you, but I'm doing it for myself too, and for, I was going to say my customers then, but they're all going to run a mile a second. David, poor David's going to just turn around and walk away from me. But he'd better not, guys, that's all I can say. See you soon, take care. So beautiful ones, this is me now downstairs in my front room or my lounge, and as you can see it's pretty yellow. It's banana yellow, isn't it? Although it's a bit more orange in real life. The light's bleaching, bleaching? Should we move away from bleaching? The light's leaching the colour away from my hair, from the black tones. But I'll just do a bit of a sweep. I think it looks okay, I actually like that. What do you guys think? Like a punk, don't I, or something else, something hideous. It won't look like this, so when I put the I've got to stop saying that, because if it doesn't work, then I back up to the pharmacy to go and get quite a nice dark brown hair dye, which is going to look horrific, isn't it? Because the salt and peppering will then vanish from my hair, and oh, what have I done, beautiful ones? What have I done? Too late now, isn't it, to go back? And there's no way I can put any more bleach on the hair to get rid of the yellow tones. Or can I? No, I can't. Do you want me to be in pain for the rest of my life, beautiful? For the rest of the day, at least? You wouldn't want that, would you guys? No. Okay. Well, I'll be back in about, I said about an hour to 2 hours, didn't I? And the time's now coming up to 11 o'clock. So I need to leave here by 3 at the latest. So I've got 4 hours. I might go and do a little strand test up here. We'll mix a tiny amount of the toner up and apply a little bit and see how much it takes down this old yellowness. But and by the way, if you're going to do this, wear your oldest t-shirt, beautiful ones. That's my strongest piece of advice. Clean up as you go along as well. And if you get any spillages or anything like that, tidy them up as they happen as well, because it is bleach we're dealing with, and it bleaches everything: flannels, towels, t-shirts, hair. Right, I'm going to go, guys. See you soon. Take care. So, beautiful ones, it's about an hour and a half later. I've had the conditioner on my hair for about an hour and a half, obviously. And I've just put the toner on. Bear in mind, this is a 24 wash out toner. Shall I start that again? No, I can't start it again. I'm in too much pain. No, I'm kidding. Using a one wash in, 24 wash out toner will not harm your hair, because it hasn't got any ammonia, no peroxide in it, and I can't feel any pain at all on my head. So other than the fact that it's been damaged by the hydrogen peroxide, although I just had to do that once in the end. I started off thinking this morning that I'd have to do it twice to get my hair as pale as possible, although it's still looking, I don't know whether it looks yellow or not anymore. Hopefully not. I'm really praying that the toner, which I've just applied about 2 minutes ago, will cut through all of that horrible yellow colour and just give me the most natural looking finish imaginable, although I can't see it myself at the minute. Let me just put my glasses on, have an inspection. It's definitely doing something though, isn't it? And do try to get the colour off your scalp. Just wipe them on your trousers or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean, beautiful ones? Yeah, it's definitely changing it, isn't it, guys? Can you see? And again, bear in mind that the fact that the white cream sitting behind the blonde hair will make the blonde look blonder, if that makes sense, because it's adding opacity to the blonde hair, and it's giving it a white background, so it will look a lot paler than it actually is. How long am I going to leave this on for? I might leave it on for an hour. You're only supposed to leave it on for 20 minutes, guys, but I do enjoy pushing the envelope, don't I? I do. And as long as I can get rid of that hideous yellow tones, which I think hopefully are going. Oh, goodness me. If they don't, then I'm, as I said, I'm down to the, I've got hair dye everywhere. If I don't, I'm down to the pharmacy today to get a dark blonde dye, which I've decided is the way forward if this all goes tits up, which it looks like it's going that way, doesn't it? Beautiful ones. I was going to do a time lapse of me just sat here with this, this ash blonde colour on my hair, but I can't physically sit here for half an hour and for an hour and just not do anything and speed it up. Do you know what I mean? I just can't. I'm not that kind of person that can just sit still for an hour and not do very much at all. Or in fact, do nothing at all. This t-shirt's utterly ruined, but doesn't matter, does it, beautiful ones? No, it doesn't matter. We only live once. This is the whole point behind today's tutorial, is the fact that you only live once, and why not do things that you've always wanted to do but been a bit scared to, or maybe a little bit... what's the word? It begins with P. Gone totally. What am I on about? Beautiful ones talking rubbish. Oh yeah, it's taking on an ashy sort of tone. He says, desperately praying that it is. And ashy is that sort of Scandinavian, Icelandic, almost like a greeny sort of blonde colour. It sounds, doesn't it? But it's not. It's a very, very nice, cool blonde. And because I've got green eyes and fair skin, with black eyebrows and black beard, again dyed, but I just thought that the ash would go really nicely with that. He says, looking like a canary. I don't, beautiful ones, and I won't. Hopefully by the end of today. I've got about an hour and a half left. No, I'm kidding. I haven't. I think I've got 2 or 3 hours to go until I need to get bathed, and I've got to shoot the intro to this. Hopefully I'll be nice and blonde by then. Nice blonde, not yellow blonde, but yeah, it's certainly taking away that yellowness, isn't it? And that's what you need, is you if you're going to bleach your hair, you will need a toner, unless you want the bleach look. Although I tend to think that bleached hair has no tones to it. It's a very, very flat sort of look, isn't it? Whereas using a toner on top will do just that. It will put tones back into your hair. And tones are that when you turn your head sideways, it's darker in areas and lighter where it would naturally be. Whereas bleaching, just leaving a bleached hair, it would just all look pale or yellowy or white or whichever. I thought I just saw a spider over there. I'm hallucinating now with worry. But, yeah, I think we're getting it now. The castings which I used years ago, I should have thought that maybe they had reformulated it. Used to go sort of a dark purpley colour on my hair, and the colour it transformed the hair was just the most beautiful silvery blonde colour. Now the buggers at L'Oreal have gone and reformulated this, and I think it's going to be a bit too pale for my just cleaning my glasses. Going to be a bit too pale for my hair, but fingers crossed. Otherwise, it's down the old dark blonde route as opposed to brown, which I think would just suit me a lot better. Right, yeah, I'll be back in about an hour, 45 minutes, something like that. I might go and put another bag on my head just because I like walking around with bags on my head. I don't, I'm joking, but yeah, it may speed up the process or not, or who knows. But I will see you very, very soon with the finished result. Okay, see you soon. So beautiful ones, back downstairs in the lounge again, and I've got, keeping my fingers crossed, what's the word, silently hopeful or forlornly hopeful that this will work. Something's definitely happening to my hair, guys. Can you see the yellow has disappeared? Come back here. I might try and find an image or do a little video or pop it here anyway of how it looked before. You can see the tone is really cutting through the yellow now, can't you, beautiful ones? And if I'd left the bleach on any longer, it would have probably gone white. In which case the toner would look even more ashy and more blonde. But for me, I do think one application with the 40% vol was plenty, although it turned my hair that horrible banana yellow colour, didn't it? It doesn't look banana yellowy now. It looks like a beigeish sort of blondie, Icelandic sort of colour, which is what I wanted in the first place, wasn't it? And my eyebrows and my beard don't look that ridiculous. I don't think they do. Perhaps you do out there, but so take my glasses off so you can have a good inspection, beautiful ones. Can you see what I mean about the tones? I don't know if you can see there or not, but you can see as I turn my head, can't you? You can almost see the hair gets darker, not from the fact it is darker, but from where the light's playing on my hair. And it's given my hair dimension, whereas if I just left it bleached, it wouldn't look like that. It would just be all white or yellowy or hideous, basically. So, yeah, I'm secretly quite pleased with this at the minute, but fingers crossed until I'm sat in my seat back in my studio and it's all done and dusted. And then the big test will be seeing David. I'm getting so nervous about seeing him. I really, really, really am. So, beautiful ones, this is the finished result. What do you reckon? Looks really nice, doesn't it? I'm really, really, really pleased with it. I am just so chuffed. The L'Oreal colour castings was nothing like because it was L'Oreal Recital I used first of all in a shade called Helsinki or something, lightest ash blonde, something like that I used years ago, but they've since reformulated, and the castings as well was pale ash blonde or something like that. But sigh of relief, or a heave of relief, because at one point now I thought I was going to look absolutely ridiculous and wander around town with the most yellowest hair. It still looks a little bit yellow now, I suppose, but I'll go and film downstairs before I close up for today, just so you beautiful ones can see what a nice colour this shade actually is. Should I do a quick sweep for you beautiful guys? So all that remains is for me just to say to you beautiful ones, if there's something you've been dying to do cosmetically, not cosmetic surgery, do think about that before. Something I would never do in a million years is go under the knife. But if there's been something, say you've been wanting to dye your hair that particular colour, or try a new, I don't know, try and use a really expensive skin, or something it's been on your cosmetic bucket list for years, just go for it, because at the end of the day, glasses are on the floor. At the end of the day, trust the process, and you won't be sorry you did. Do you know what I mean, guys? I mean, do you know what I mean? Okay, thank you so much for watching. Remember, I love you all very, very much, and I'll see you all next time for the next tutorial. So, beautiful ones, this is the finished result. What do you reckon? I think that looks really, really lovely. It does. It's exactly what I wanted, exactly what I wanted. So I couldn't be more happy. It's blonde, it's very natural looking. You can see the tones and the highlights in my natural hair, and I did it all for under £10. And I know that some people can spend up to £300 or £400, even £500 at the hairdresser. There's no need to. If you just follow the tips in this tutorial, you could end up with beautifully blonde. I suddenly looked and I thought, no, it can't be. There can't be a trace of yellow left in this hair. But it doesn't matter even if there is a bit of yellow, because natural blondes do have yellow in their hair, don't they? Particularly like this area around here and round here, where my salt and peppering was before. And that's a colour that the whole hair would have gone had I left the bleach on for any, had it gone in with a second layer, basically. But so that's how to bleach your hair for under £10, beautiful ones, to go from a brunette and a blonde in one morning, and to have it look as natural as possible too. Do bear in mind my hair is very, very strong and very curly, so as I said earlier during the tutorial, I perhaps should have just gone in with 2 applications of 20% volume as opposed to 1 of 40. If you've got sensitive skin, avoid bleach like the plague. And but other than that, just, do you know what I mean, guys? I mean, you only live once. YOLO, don't you, beautiful ones? So if you've had a burning ambition to, I don't know, to bleach your hair, go for it. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? Just make sure you follow with a good toner. And that opens the door to so many different colours then. I mean, I could go for a golden blonde, or a platinum blonde, or a dark, seen a drop of water on my whole beard, or a dark blonde, which I know suits me very, very well. But I think that looks incredibly natural, don't you, beautiful ones? Right, okay. Thank you so much for watching, and all of your support over the past year. Very exciting news coming up about my partner, David. He's just started his own YouTube channel, bless his heart. It's called Dan Plays, featuring Major Dan, or the Dan set, in which Dan plays from David's collection of 1987 or something like that. I'll find out exactly, 1993 or 1992 records. But the difference being between that channel and other music playing channels on YouTube are the fact that it will be being played on David's Dan set. Whew. And he'll be featuring every single B-side to his vinyl singles or record singles, because we don't like the word vinyl, do we? No, we don't. So before I go, beautiful ones, I'll just do a quick sweep. Take my glasses. glasses off for maximum effect. Can you see the tones? Thanks for watching. Take care. A very good morning to you beautiful people. Just a very, very, very quick update just to let you all know David loved it. So it's all good. Thanks for watching. Take care.